Yo, what it do? What it do? Yellow Way has plans for himself.
Yo, what it do, what it do? It's your boy Yellow the Board. So check it, back with another one. So today we're gonna talk about them children. Yes, we're gonna talk about those children, your relationship with your children. So let's understand something. A lot of times parents are so busy that they forget to interact with their children. Well, key point is having a relationship with your children. It helps them to foster trust, emotional security, and it also helps them to have a healthy development. So as they're growing up, they're more opted to make better decisions. They're more opted have um, to face challenges differently than what the average child is that is receiving neglect from their parents. And neglect doesn't always mean that a parent is doing this intentionally. Sometimes their busy lifestyles are so busy that they don't have time to actually spend time with their children. And I'm not saying that that's a good thing, but I do want you to understand the difference between the neglect of a parent that's working a lot versus the neglect of a parent that's out there just doing whatever. So, another thing is a positive relationship helps your children feel valued, understood, supported. And this can also lead to better self-esteem, resilience, and also social skills. So a lot of times it helps these children to better themselves in ways that you may not see at first, but as they're developing, you will start to see these things. It helps them to make better decisions on the type of friends that they're with, better decisions on who to choose as a friend. You know what I'm saying? So these processes of parent and child interaction are very important. And another key thing is that it also helps your children to want to open up to you. So that willingness factor, you see what I'm saying? That willingness factor for those children to want to talk to you. You have to give them a reason to want to talk to you. Don't get angry when your child, you're like, they get into some type of trouble or something like that, and they didn't want to come and talk to you. Yeah, it's discouraging. It's nerve-wracking. It's annoying. It's all those things. But go back to the source, which is numero uno, self. Think about the things that you've taught them directly as well as indirectly. If you were portraying an image of a person in front of someone else, and then when that person is no longer there, you're portraying a whole different image and your child is right there to see these things, what do you think you're doing? You're subliminally teaching them that they can be one way in front of somebody and another way, when they're not in front of that same person. So all these things build up with your children, and you have to understand some of the things that you do, you probably shouldn't do it around your children because you want to teach them to be better than you, right? That's what a lot of parents say. I want my children to be better than me. I'm going to teach them to be better than me. Well, how do you teach them to be better than you when you're not spending time with them, for one, and for two, you're not getting to know them, getting to know their character traits, getting to know their likes and dislikes, their favorite colors, their favorite style of clothing, their interests, their points of views. Come on now. Come on now. Don't think that you don't, have to understand a child's point of view. That's all a part of communication. If you understand your child's point of view, that is an open door opportunity for you to have a bond so tight that most parents will probably think that you're being friends. When you're not being friends, you just have that open door policy, that understanding, and that communication, and those key factors that bring you and your child or your children together versus the people who are not doing these things in order to keep that strong mother-daughter, mother-son, father-son, father-daughter. In order to keep those strong relationships, you have to do what you're supposed to do as a parent in order to give them the necessary tools that they need and let them understand you. Let them understand you and why you think the way that you think. And some of the things that you're thinking could affect how they perceive or their perceptions of life. It's a whole nother world. A lot of times we don't want to tell our children about our past, but there's a way to do it. You may not want to tell them everything about your past, giving them every little detail, because I understand, at some point that can be an emotional strain on you because now you're reliving something that you never wanted to relive. But at the same time, it's just like when your boys grow up and the father goes and buys them a toy gun. Are you teaching them what guns are really about? What guns can and cannot do? Are you teaching them the do's and don'ts about guns? Or are you just giving them this because they're a boy? You really have to pay more attention to the things that you're doing and how you're doing them so that when your child sees you doing things, they'll understand the reason why you're doing things. They'll understand your point of view. And you need to, as a parent, really, really sit down, talk to your children, and understand their point of view. Don't dismiss it. Don't make it seem like they're not human beings. They may be small human beings. You may think that they don't know as much stuff as they actually do know, but come on. That old saying, it takes a village to raise a child. When your child is going to school, who are they learning things from? A whole bunch of people around them, a whole bunch of adults, a whole bunch of other children, and the character traits that come from this child's family or these children's families. And along the way, on the way to school, let's say if they're a child that walks to school, they're learning the different character traits or the different things that they're seeing as they're walking to school. So come on. The reality is our children are faced with far more things than we want them to be faced with. But at the same time, this is life. That's just the way it goes. So teach your children how to be diligent. Teach your children how to face certain situations, whereas they're not victims of society. Real talk. That's all your boy got for today. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, comment, and definitely hit that notification bell so you can see when I'm posting another video. Remember, everything about relationships, let's get it. Let's make this happen. Let's build a relationship and a rapport of our own. One love, peace, and blessings. Your boy YTP is out of here.
Himself, and that could include you. Let's set up a time to talk. Don't worry about where it's a Zoom podcast. We can talk, laugh, joke, and have fun all you want. I'm here to make your heart last. Now that's you.